G'day guys, welcome back to another practice. I'm Rhys. This is Oka. I would let him inside, but he has a fair few issues with personal space. He likes to be up and in and hugging, so for this practice I might leave him outside. Today's class is just going to be a good old stretch class. So yeah, let's get stuck into it. Let's find a easy seat. You might like to be cross-legged or kneeling like myself. Take a few moments to get settled, and then when you do, if you feel comfortable, I invite you to close down through your eyes, turn your palms towards the ceiling in this gesture of openness in your energies, openness in your thoughts, openness in your heart space. And just taking a few moments here to land, to settle, and to arrive in this space. Our days can be very full on, our days can be very busy, and it'll take the body and the mind a little while just to settle in. So please be very patient with yourself in the opening moments of your practice. Find the breath. If you can, slow the breath down, lengthen the breath out, and really become aware of the pauses between the inhalation and the exhalation. And really see if you can emphasize those pauses. Just taking a few more breaths here. And if you'd like to, I ask you or invite you to set an intention for your practice. We bring the yoga to the practice. We bring the intention to the practice. So find your intention. Set it, and then slowly start to roll circles through your head and your neck. Doesn't matter in which direction you go, and just rolling round, relaxing the shoulders, and trying to keep the breath slow and the mind present. Reverse the direction of your circles. Good, rolling your head back to center. Now turning your head from right to left, left to right. Coming back through center. Dropping right ear to right shoulder, and then left ear to left shoulder. Just working through all of the movements through the neck, side to side, round and round. And coming back to center, we'll move into up and down. Nice, coming back to center with the neck. Moving on to hands and knees. And come into some cat-cow. So as you inhale, draw the shoulders onto the back. Drop the belly, gaze up towards the sky. And as you exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale, drop belly, gaze skyward. Cow pose. Exhale, round away. Inhale, cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round into cat. Good. From here, begin to make spirals through your spine, through your head, through your neck. Incorporate the shoulders, maybe the elbows. Feel it in the hips. Just move in directions that your spine enjoys. That could be side to side. That could be similar to the up and down motions for me. I really enjoy round and round. I feel like I find my flow. I feel like I find my groove. Good. From here back to center we come. Begin to turn the fingertips towards the thighs, knowing that if the fingertips only reach the side of the mat, this is okay. If your fingers reach the side of the mat, just slowly rock back and forwards. If your fingers reach all the way back towards the thighs, again, gentle rock back, lift the palms off the earth, and roll forwards. Roll back, feel that beautiful stretch in the forearms. Roll forwards. One more. Roll back. Pause. Take a few slow breaths here. And roll forwards. And we will do the other side. Flip the palms, or the hands, so the back of the hands are on the mat. See if you can stack the shoulders over the wrists. You might need to walk with the knees in a little bit. And really try and start to straighten through the hands. Straighten through the arms, sorry, not the hands. And if it does feel good, you can open and close the fingers. But you really get a nice stretch to the extensors through the forearms. So relaxing the shoulders down and breathing into it. This one is always quite intense for me. So I just close my eyes, try and relax myself, relax my thoughts, and really utilize the breath here, especially the exhale, to exhale any tension. Good. We'll flip the hands over. Maybe walk the knees back if you need to walk them forwards. Now walk those hands forward, sink the chest towards the earth, coming into Anahatasana Puppy Pose. Big opening through the armpits. Maybe you feel it into the lats. And feel it through the chest. And just settling the heart down. And if you can hear my puppy dog drinking through the mic, just know he's keeping his hydration up. Beautiful. Walking hands back in underneath the shoulders, shifting the shoulders over the wrists, slowly lowering down. Keep the elbows pinned to the side body. When you land on the earth, untuck the toes. Fingertips come to 10 and 2. Press into tops of feet. Lift the kneecaps off the earth. Squeeze the glutes. Lengthen through the spine. Shoulders draw onto the back body, oscillating cobra. As you inhale, you rise. And then as you exhale, you soften down. And keeping those glutes switched on, formal. Inhale, rise. Exhale, surrender. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Deep inhale, rise. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Tuck the toes under, plant the palms underneath the shoulders, and we'll press all the way back to our downward facing dog. From here, pedaling through the heels, so maybe left heel is down, right knee is bent. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, swap it over. Right heel softens down, left knee bends. And then use your breath. Pedal out in your own rhythm. And keeping the side body nice and long. Keeping the neck super relaxed. Maybe you come to stillness in your downward facing dog. And slowly begin to walk your hands towards your feet at the back of the mat and fold in ragdoll pose, holding opposite elbow with opposite hand. If you are super inflexible, you can take a small bend in the knees, but I like to keep the legs as straight as I can, just so I am incorporating the muscles I'm trying to stretch in this pose, that being the hamstrings. When you bend the knees a little bit, you can move the stretch up the hamstrings and potentially down into the calves, depending how tight your calves are. Shake the head. Maybe you're finding a little bounce. Good, releasing the hands down towards the mat. We will come into a seated position, lengthening your left leg out in front of you, drawing your right foot all the way up into your thigh. Turn your body over that right leg, interlace the arms behind your head, take a deep inhale, keeping the turn towards the right side of the room as you exhale, hinging at the hips, side bending, maybe your left elbow catches inside of your left thigh, and if it doesn't, don't worry. If you can go deeper, maybe you reach the left hand for the right knee and the right hand for the left foot to really work into the stretch. But for me, I really enjoy hands behind the head in a little more upright position. I can slowly breathe and move into the stretch. Relax the shoulders and come back to your breath. Come back to the connection between your mind and your body. Feel the sensations in the stretch. And calm the mind and use the breath to find the link between the two. Take an inhale, you slowly rise. Turn over your left leg. With an exhale, you fold over your left leg. Feel the grounding of the right hip. Maybe you're holding on to the foot, or maybe that's not for you today. Just know wherever you are in your stretching journey, your yoga journey, your fitness journey, your life journey. Doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't particularly even matter where you're going. But it might matter to be present along the way. For me, it matters dearly for me to be present on the way, but that's everyone's choice. That's everyone's path. With an inhale, you rise. Right leg goes forward. Left foot draws into the thigh. I'm going to turn my back to you. I apologize. Turn yourself over that left leg. Interlace the hands behind the head. Deep inhale. Lengthen. And as you exhale, side bend. Right elbow maybe catches inside of the right leg. Draw the right foot, the right toes towards you. Dorsiflex the foot, so draw the toes towards the face. Ground down through the left hip. And send the breath to the left side waist. And even though you're turning your heart towards the sky and your side bending towards the right, can you try and find some more length in your right side body? You're here for 3, for 2. On 1, slowly rise, turn yourself over that right leg. Deep inhale first, find the length through the spine. And as you exhale, fold over that right leg. Once again, if you need to, take a slight bend in that right knee or prop your hips up onto a block. And then just notice how you're feeling, notice what you're thinking, notice where your mind goes. And gently on the next inhale, rise. I'll turn to face you, but you can still face the top of your mat. We'll come into a 90-90 stretch. So with the right leg forward, make a 90-degree angle and that right leg perpendicular with the front of the mat. Back left leg, 90-degree angle. Turn yourself over that right leg. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, fold over the right leg. If you have the range, if you have the space, you can straighten that left leg out behind you, coming into a full pigeon pose. But a lot of the time when I'm teaching in class, people will have this right leg really pulled in and that right hip high off the ground just to try and get the shape of pigeon pose. Whereas when you alter the shape without having this right leg perpendicular to the front of the mat, the knee outside of that right hip, you don't work into external rotation through the hip. You don't work into the adductors, into the inside of the right leg. So trying to mold yourself to meet a shape can sometimes be a disadvantage to you, because the intention in this class that I'm teaching is to stretch that external rotation through the right hip. So feel the stretch there. Relax the shoulders down. And breathe. And you're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, slowly rise. We'll swap it over. Left leg swings out and around. Right leg out to the side. 90-degree angle in the left leg, 90-degree angle in the right leg. And see if you can draw this left knee so it's not inside the left hip. Take it outside the left hip. Inhale first. Square the chest. Exhale, fold. If you find you're not feeling the stretch here in this pose, it might be because this right hip is drawing back. If you can, take the right hand to the right hip and work on squaring that right hip down towards the mat. You should feel a deep stretch on the outside of that left hip. Steady breaths. Relax your body. And slow everything down. And mindfully begin to sit yourself back up. We will swing all the way down onto our back, bodies hugging the knees into the chest. And keeping the right knee hugged in, release the left leg long and down. Take a deep inhale. Then as you exhale, twist right leg over and across the body, outstretching through the right arm all the way. And maybe you'd like to gaze at the right hand. Maybe you'd like to gaze towards the left. Just wringing out any remnants of tension. And rolling back to center, we'll swap it over. Left knee draws in, right leg goes long. Take an inhale here. And exhale, you twist. Maybe in this moment, you're setting in an intention for your day, an intention for your week, or an intention for your life. Moral, a value, a skill, a dedication, something to work towards. Oh, I lost the light, that's okay. And slowly begin to roll back to center on your back bodies. Lengthen your heels for the corners of the mat. Turn your palms towards the ceiling in your Shavasana. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Pause at the top of the breath. And when you're ready, exhale a sigh out of your mouth. And rest in your Shavasana. My beautiful friends, always remember, today is going to be a good day. Peace.